Hey there, I'm Akira, well, let's say a gem enthusiast with a degree. You could call me a gemologist, I guess. Rubies are my thing, you know? I've always been fascinated by them. Their deep red color, the way they catch the light, it's like they have a soul of their own. Each one tells a unique story, and I'm here to uncover those stories.
That's why I'm here in Hong Kong. I've heard rumors of a perfect ruby, and I'm determined to find it. But what makes a ruby perfect? Well, it's all about the 4 C's: cut, clarity, color, and carat. The cut is crucial. It's like giving the ruby its voice, allowing it to sing with light. A well-cut ruby can make light dance, creating a mesmerizing display of brilliance and fire. Imagine a ruby as a prism, each facet carefully angled to reflect and refract light in the most beautiful way possible. Clarity is about purity. The fewer inclusions, the more valuable the ruby. But sometimes, those tiny imperfections tell a story. Under a microscope, a ruby's inclusions can look like a miniature landscape, with valleys, mountains, and even what looks like tiny galaxies. These inclusions can actually help gemologists determine where a ruby came from. It's like a fingerprint for the stone. Color is where rubies truly shine. The deepest, most vibrant reds are the most sought after. It's like capturing a sunset in a stone. The best rubies have a pure, vibrant red color with a slight blue undertone. We call this particular shade pigeon's blood red. And carat, well, that's simply about size. But bigger isn't always better in the world of rubies. As I search the streets of Hong Kong, I can't help but feel like the city itself is a giant glittering gem. The neon lights reflect off the rain-slicked streets, creating a dazzling display that reminds me of light playing across a ruby's surface. I explore bustling markets where vendors call out their wares and the air is thick with the scent of spices and incense. In a tiny antique shop, I find a centuries-old book about gemstones. The shopkeeper tells me tales of legendary rubies that have been lost to time. As night falls, I find myself in a small, hidden temple. The candlelight makes the ruby eyes of a statue seem to glow with an inner fire. And then, in the most unexpected place, I see it. The perfect ruby. It's not in a high-end jewelry store or a museum. It's in the hands of an old woman at a small market stall. The ruby isn't particularly large, maybe only a carat, but its color. It's the purest pigeon's blood red I've ever seen. Its cut is masterful, catching even the dim light of the market and turning it into a dazzling display. Under my loupe, I can see that it's nearly flawless, with only the tiniest inclusions that speak to its natural origin. As I look at it, I realize something. The true value of this ruby isn't in its physical properties. It's in the stories it carries, the history it represents. It's more than just a gem, it's a piece of cultural heritage. The old woman tells me that the ruby has been in her family for generations, passed down from mother to daughter. She speaks of how her ancestors believed the ruby had protective powers, how it had seen her family through wars and hardships. I know then that I can't just take it. This ruby belongs to the world, to history. So I make a decision. I'll hide it where no one can find it, preserving its mystery and significance. The old woman understands. She hands me the ruby with a knowing smile, as if she's been waiting for someone like me. As I carefully bury the ruby in a secret location, I feel like I'm becoming part of its story. I choose a spot in an ancient garden, beneath a tree that's seen centuries pass. It feels right somehow. As I cover the ruby with earth, I whisper a promise to it. A promise to keep it secret, to let it continue its silent watch over history. I realize now that the search for the perfect ruby wasn't about possession. It was about understanding. Understanding that true beauty and value go beyond what we can measure or see. It's about the stories we tell, the connections we make, the history we preserve. And as I leave Hong Kong, I carry with me not a ruby, but a newfound appreciation for the hidden gems in our world.